In 2017, Taiwan's economy is the seventh largest economy in Asia and ranked 15th in the world by the Global Competitiveness Report of World Economics. Ranked as 18th in the world by Gross Domestic Product, 24th in nominal GDP of investment and foreign trade by the Republic of China government.
Taiwan in 1960 experienced much progress, especially in industry. The government launched the 4-year Economic Development Plan, which lasted in 1953 to 1956. The emphasis is on industry to take advantage of Taiwan's own natural wealth. This economic development plan is said to be successful. Progress is achieved in every branch of industry: aluminium, alkali, textile, electrical, appliance, leather, chemical, and paper. This led to the rise of Taiwan economy of the 1970s and 80s under underdeveloped status of developed.
Now we will discuss about Taiwan's economic issues and our opinions about it and solution to Taiwan's economic problem. Taiwan now faces many of the economic issues as other developed economies, with alternative relocation of labor-intensive industry to economies with cheaper workforces such as China and Vietnam. Taiwan's future development will have to rely on further transformation to a high-technology service-oriented economy. In recent years, Taiwan has successfully diversified its trade markets, cutting its share of export to the United States from 49% in 1984 to 20% in 2002.
This table shows Taiwan top 10 trading partners, countries that imported the most Taiwanese shipments by dollar value during 2017. A lack of natural resources had made Taiwan dependent on imports. Taiwan imports mostly mineral products, basic metals, electronic products, chemicals, and machinery. Main import partners are Japan, mainland China, and Hong Kong, USA, Europe, and Asian countries.
The agricultural sector to GDP has been steadily declining since 1980s when Taiwan's government shifted the focus of its economic strategy to industrialization. Few of the younger generations are willing to work in agricultural sector, preferring to pursue better opportunities in other sectors. Farmers make up only 8% of the labor force and produce less than 3% of island's total GDP according to 1999 statistics.
Meanwhile, the service sector is thriving and shows promise of further growth as the spending power of the population increases. By the end of the 1995, the growth of the service sector exceeded that of the agricultural and manufacturing sector by more than 60% and has continued to do so.
Industrial output has gradually decreased from accounting for over half of Taiwan's GDP in 1986 to just 31% in 2002. Industry have gradually moved to capital and technology-intensive industry from more labor-intensive industries, with electronic and information technology accounting for 35% of the industrial structure. Industry in Taiwan primarily consists of many small and medium-sized enterprises (SME) with fewer large enterprises. These are some of the personal opinions about the situation that helps in saving Taiwan's economy downfall.
In my personal opinion, Taiwan economy increased post-World War II until the 2000 because a lot of educated and capable workers are working in that period. But because of the small wage and under-appreciation, they start to leave the country to work in mainland China or Korea for a better wage and bonus.
And in my opinion, Taiwan's democratic government are too chaotic, unlike mainland China, which is more unified and organized. This surely affects the productivity of a nation. Taiwan's legislation, council, and government can really create laws that benefit the people.
Now, I'm going to talk about the solution to Taiwan economic problem, which is called the New Southbound Policy. The New Southbound Policy is a crucial part of Taiwan economic and trade strategy. As an important member of both Asia and the Asia-Pacific region, Taiwan must respond to changing global conditions by making appropriate adjustments. These are the key goals of the new southbound policy. First, step 2 overall and long-term goals is to foster links between Taiwan and the nation of ASEAN and South Asia, as well as New Zealand and Australia. In the areas of economic and trade relations, science and technology, and culture, share resources, talent, and markets, and create a new cooperation mode that seeks mutual benefit and win-win situation. At the same time, via the policy, Taiwan's government hopes to start up wide-ranging negotiation and dialogue with the nation of ASEAN and South Asia, as well as New Zealand and Australia, with an eye to establishing close cooperation. And next, move is to form a consensus for cooperation with the nation of ASEAN and South Asia, as well as New Zealand and Australia. Resolve related problems and disagreements and gradually build up mutual trust and a sense of community. President of Taiwan, Tsai Ing-wen, she said these challenges are to consolidate freedom and democracy to make our economy more competitive and innovative, but at the same time more sustainable and inclusive, and to resolve differences through dialogue so that peace can prevail. Tsai Ing-wen said dialogue would be the driving force behind her new southbound policy. Her administration plans to extend cooperation from Southeast Asia to South Asia in terms of medical, educational, technological, and agricultural cooperation. She plans to allocate $180 billion to this project and promote educational exchange with ASEAN nations. With support from the US, all of us look on attentively to see whether Chinese southbound will help Taiwan carve out greater space for itself on the international stage.
So, what are the short to mid-term goals? First step is to use a combination of national will, policy incentive, and business opportunities to spur and expand two-way exchange in the area of economy and trade relation, investment, tourism, culture, and talent. Next, in the support of the new model of economic development, encourage industry to adopt a new southbound strategy in planning their next move. And after that, cultivate more people with the skill needed to support the new southbound policy, thereby resolving a new developmental bottleneck. And final step is to expand multilateral and bilateral negotiation and dialogue to enhance economic cooperation and resolve disputes and disagreements.
The new southbound policy has to be thoroughly implemented in all aspects of private sector exchange. So, it is necessary to make good use of private sector organizations such as academic, research, religious, cultural, artistic, industrial, and commercial groups, as well as associations of Taiwan invested enterprises and NGOs. We need to encourage and help them to take part in the southbound world so that private sector firms can bring their energy fully into play and play a vanguard role in implementation of the new southbound policy.
This is the end to our video. We hope that this video can teach all of you about the economic situation, problems, and solution in Taiwan.
Thank
you for watching and see you next time.